Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of DLBtv. I am your host, DLB, and in today's episode, we're going to discuss the Google Stadia and personally why I'm excited for it.
I'd like to introduce you to the newest member of the Google hardware family, the Stadia controller.
So first things first, Google announced the Google Stadia at GDC March of 2019. At GDC, among announcing it, they stated in June they'll be coming back again to announce more specific information, which I hope we get a price point for the controller, a price point for games, the different ways you'll be able to purchase games and things of that nature. Also, they announced that the Google Stadia comes out fall of 2019, which I'm extremely excited about that. Some of the things that stood out to me personally was the fact that you can already use your existing keyboard and mouse to play, as well as if you want to buy their controller, which I personally want to check out their controller. I'll definitely be buying that, and you'll be able to use that as well on your PC, on your laptop, your tablet, your phone, and even your television. Now, the Google Stadia works via the Google Chrome browser, so anything that has access to a Google Chrome browser is how you'll be able to play these games. It's how you'll be able to play the Stadia. Now, if you're on a television, you'll need to get the Chrome stick or their little dongle that goes into your HDMI slot in the back of your TV, kind of like a Roku player or the Fire Stick. You have to get one of those. One of the other reasons I'm excited about the Google Stadia, and this just goes across game streaming period, is installs. There's no more downloads, there's no more installs, there's no more updates, and it almost kind of takes me to the days of old, back when you had an NES, Super NES, Nintendo 64, original PlayStation, even PlayStation 2. Like, you would buy a game, insert it in your console, and it just played. It just played. Like, we took those days so for granted for the people who've been gaming long enough to remember those past times, because nowadays you buy a game, whether it's downloaded or if you get the disc copy, the physical copy, you insert the game, instantly an update. I can't recall the last time I played a game and it didn't have an update. I couldn't tell you. But that's one of the, I know it's a small thing, but that's one of the big reasons why I'm excited for game streaming. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take you guys through the actual conference and point out different things that stuck out to me. First off, we're gonna check out the share button on the Google Stadia controller.
The capture button is for sharing and saving your game experience back out to YouTube. The gamer can choose to share their experiences starting with a click of this button to themselves, to their friends, or to the world. They are in control.
So that's pretty cool. What I like about that is how it's multi-dimensional. You're able to, it's very reminiscent of the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, but the difference with the Google Stadia, what I like is right now, if you want to share your gameplay with one of your friends, you can either do on PlayStation Share Play, but you only could share that with one other person, or you have to go live and actually post that on Twitch and whatever else, whatever other gaming streaming, YouTube, whatever service you use. But the thing is, what if you only want to share with a select group of people? And what it sounds like to me is with the Google Stadia, that'd be one of your options, where you'll be able to share with a select group of people. You don't necessarily have to publicly go live to where all these randos can see your gameplay footage. I think that that's pretty cool. I could see a lot of different things coming from that. If you have a small community of people, of gamers, whether you want to hold a small little fight tournament among your friends, or NBA 2K, Madden tournament, to where only you guys, it's just an inclusive situation, can be a part of that, take part of that, and view it. I think that's pretty cool. The next thing that stood out to me was the Google Assistant button.
There is another Stadia integration with YouTube that we're really excited about. Designers love creating challenge. But as games reach more and more people, the design problem of creating a perfect challenge gets more and more difficult. When a player is stuck on a level or puzzle and desperately wants that next beat in the story or the breathtaking views in the next level, what do? Today, they have to leave the game, fire up YouTube, find the right video, scrub to the right part of that video, and watch how it's done. With Stadia, that help will be just a button press away. Take this example from our friends at Crystal Dynamics with Rise of the Tomb Raider. When the player gets stuck on a level, like me, instead of grabbing a laptop or a phone, they just need to push the button on the Stadia controller to get help from the Google Assistant. No distractions, no need to take your eyes off the game, and no secondary devices needed.
Now, I think that's pretty cool that you'll be able to call on your Google Assistant. And I can only imagine with updates how far that'll be able to extend. Because you know Google Assistant is also a part of Google Home, which, I mean, could you essentially use your controller to turn on lights, alarms, open doors, so on and so forth? I mean, the further and further we get into gaming, the lazier and lazier we get as gamers. Now, Stream Connect was one of the biggest features that took a hold of me, because I am a social gamer to my core. I love my single player games, don't get me wrong, but I am a social gamer to the core, and even Stream Connect can even go into single player games. But I digress. Focusing on Stream Connect and what we saw, I think that's amazing, the potential of you playing a game like Fortnite or Apex Legends, any game where you have a squad of people, and you want to be able to see your squad, and in the huge, larger scope of things on the actual television, obviously you'll see your feed, but then in the small lower third of your television, you'll be able to see your friend's feed. And I think that is so cool and so tactical. And I just wonder the type of things that we could see from that. Not only that, but it brings back the classic couch co-op, something that has been missing from a lot of games. And it's not only is Stream Connect doesn't necessarily, how can I say? Stream Connect doesn't necessarily ignite couch co-op. I mean, it's the fact that you're able to stream games now, the fact that there is no platform, no hardware constraints that's holding you back. It's like, because games are streaming, you're only limited by the servers in the HQ hub of where all the servers are.
The first one is focused on multiplayer. Stadia not only provides high-performing multiplayer experiences from player to player, but also allows developers to create new, gorgeous gaming environments. As we were building the platform, we collaborated with individual developers, but we also thought about trends in game development. When we thought about our most treasured gaming memories, something kept coming back, something that we'd lost. When modern games start to push the boundaries of current hardware, rendering 2 or more scenes simultaneously becomes too resource-intensive, and so split-screen couch co-op has been fading from gaming. But when all of your clients are in the cloud, couch multiplayer has new life again through Stadia in what we're calling Stream Connect. In the past, the resources required to execute split-screen co-op have required developers to sacrifice more of their creative goals. With Stream Connect, we're making it possible to realize split-screen multiplayer without any performance penalty. Behind me, you'll see a technology proof of concept that we built at Google. It's called the Night Forest, a co-op demo with asymmetric player roles. Here we have 2 players, one hunter on the ground and a supporting aerial player, set up in a standard split-screen view. Each of these screens is powered by a separate Stadia instance. But what would happen to squad-based games if developers could allow players to call up the views of their teammates on demand, or utilize any polygonal surface as a receiver for another player's video stream? Stream Connect makes this possible with extremely little effort on the part of the developer, bringing dynamic squad-based gaming into easy reach even for very small teams. We've shown you 3 views, but we can keep going. We can keep adding streams and shape how they're shown to the player, giving a designer not one, but many cameras into a scene. Now imagine if you could go beyond seeing into players' worlds. What if you could interact with them? Here we have our streams configured into a command center, where a 4th player can coordinate the movements of our drone, scientist, and hunter characters. Now that coordinator is reaching into the world and placing a beacon to call attention to a particular location, seen instantly by the other players. Stream Connect is just one of the ways Google is working to support developers in creating more immersive and creative experiences, whether bringing back effortless couch-based co-op or inventing entirely new multiplayer games.
Crowd play, again, that goes to my social butterfly heart, the fact that I am a social gamer. Like, that is also pretty dope. If you're a big Twitch streamer or YouTube streamer, YouTube gaming streamer, and you have a crowd of people who are watching you play, you can instantly pull someone in from the crowd to start gaming with you. And that honestly reminds me a lot of Instagram Live. Because on Instagram Live, and I believe Facebook Live does the same thing. I haven't done a live Facebook, but on Instagram Live, you know, anytime you go into someone's live feed, it'll say a request to go live with that person. Like, and then on the host side of Instagram Live, you can pull in different random people. And that's a lot of what that reminds me of. And I can only imagine like the type of things we can see from that.
We're empowering creators to forge deeper connections with their audience. And one of those ways will be to make it easier to actually game with them. Often when you're watching a stream, you find yourself wishing you could be in there playing alongside with your favorite creators. On traditional platforms, you'd have to fire up your console or your PC and just hope that you get matched up with them. However, with Stadia and a new feature called Crowd Play, you'll be able to simply click a button displayed right in the stream and jump in and play with YouTube creators that you're watching. Take a look at the video behind me. It's a live stream of NBA 2K. The person watching can simply click the link and be placed into the lobby for the next game. If you think about it, Crowd Play can act like an all-new lobby system for games. And with Stadia, YouTube becomes the ultimate discovery and engagement tool for content. And of course, YouTube creators will have full management capabilities over this feature. To all the game developers, publishers, and the millions of YouTube content creators out there, soon we'll have more information to share on these engagement tools and how we'll be working with you to connect with and build your communities.
Again, showing one of the other benefits of game streaming is the fact that you can go instantly from watching someone play to watching an ad or what have you, and you can instantly, at the click of a button, go into the actual game that you just saw an ad for. Like, that's incredible. Like, gaming has essentially, when it comes to streaming video games, gaming has turned into a link. That's what I call that. Like, movies have turned into a link, music has turned into a link, video games, once it comes to streaming, has turned into a link. And what I mean by that is anytime someone shares a song with you, you click the link, it takes you to whatever music service you have, Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, and that song instantly starts playing. Same thing with the movie. Somebody can send you a link from Netflix to a movie. You hit that link, you're instantly taken to the movie and can start playing it. That's incredible to me. Like, with movies and music, that's already cool. But us as gamers, we've never had instant access to a game like that, like ever. Like, literally, I could click a link on my tablet. If I have my Google remote, I'm instantly in there playing the game. Like, that's incredible. Like, so think about that. You text all your friends a link to Call of Duty, everybody clicks the link, and you instantly go into a party chat or a lobby and you're all there. And because you could just seamlessly go across devices, you can click the link on your phone, begin on your laptop, or even on your television. That's like the potential of Google Stadia and game streaming period is crazy.
Imagine you are watching games on YouTube and you discover the latest Assassin's Creed Odyssey trailer on Ubisoft's official channel on YouTube. You will notice the Play Now button. By simply clicking on that button, the player is brought directly into the game in a browser in as quick as 5 seconds. With no download, no patch, no update, and no install, Stadia offers instant access to play. Our platform vision for Stadia is to reduce the friction between getting excited about a game and playing a game. On Stadia, you just need to click on a YouTube video or link, and you can be playing your game instantly. Compare that to today, where gamers are all too familiar with things like this. With Stadia, this waiting game will be a thing of the past.
Now, another thing that stood out to me at the conference is Obviously, depending on what your internet connection is, that's going to determine the type of resolution that you're getting when you're gaming. So if you have a lower internet speed, you're going to get a lower resolution. But no matter what your resolution is, if you click the share button to save a game clip, all your game clips, no matter what, will all save at 4K 60 frames per second. I think that is incredible. Again, no matter if your connection is low and you're only getting like a 720p feed, if there's a portion in the game you're like, oh, I want to save that clip, it's gonna save out as 4K 60 frames per second. I think that was extremely smart on Google's part. Now, they're talking about the future of Google Stadia being able to stream games at 8K 120 frames per second. Now, granted, we're talking about that being a super ways off, but one thing I do like to hear is the fact that Google is looking forward into the future and not just focusing on the now. And with a service like this, that's exactly what you have to do. But that's the Google Stadia in a nutshell. Those are all the things that I'm excited about. But I'm really curious to hear what you guys' opinions are, really. Like, this isn't the typical end of your YouTube video where they're like, oh, comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. Like, please do all that. But I definitely want you guys' opinions. Like, what do you guys think of it? Do you think this is gonna fail? Do you think it's not? Like, are you guys excited about these features? What do you guys think that we'll see from video game streaming? Like, what's you guys' opinion on it? Because I'm excited about it. And whatever you guys comment, make sure you guys tweet at me at DLB23. You can hit me on Instagram, DJDLB23, or you can hit up the group, the DLB Network group on Facebook. Just search DLB-Network and comment in there. Talk to me on there. I'll be pulling comments from all these different spots: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even in the comment section here on YouTube. So let me know what you guys' opinions are, because I'm gonna make a video around that. I want to hear what the community has to say. So you guys have heard what I got to say. So what do you guys got to say? All right. Until the next video, guys, again, comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Until the next video, take care, be safe, and stay blessed. Until the next one, I'm out. Peace.
Chrome OS. There is basically no hardware acceleration on that laptop whatsoever, and the game is running directly from our data center. It's then easy and instantaneous to move that same game experience from exactly that moment onto the phone, here on a Pixel 3 XL. Once again, no loss in quality, and we can go straight onto the desktop PC. We actually went to buy the least powerful PC we could find here. And we could enjoy the same vision that the developer had, the same high quality 1080p stream at 60 frames per second, and the full game vision, regardless of the hardware that you're using. And then it's once again seamless to go from running on our PC to running on a tablet. In this case, once again, running the Chrome OS on a Pixel Slate. And then finally, we then move seamlessly to the TV. And so this TV is accessed using this, which is a Chromecast Ultra HDMI streamer. There is no console required to reach this experience. Thanks, Khaled. Great presentation.